I believe we're live. I'm just adjusting my watch strap here. We're live again, doing some cardio. It is not weights day today, aka lifting weights. Did that yesterday. I actually did it 4 times last week, but I normally do 3. So, yep. So I'm just adjusting my watch strap. I have to put it tighter because I've got an elastic strap for this watch. What happens is sometimes it struggles because it's moving around, and it's the tautness of it can change. It will struggle to track the heart rate sometimes when my heart rate is elevated. So if I had the normal strap for it, then it'd be a different story. So yeah, it's non-weights day today. But we're doing cardio. My plan actually was to do a bit of extra cardio today, so I was going to jump on the treadmill for like 30 minutes and then do an hour again later on. But I ended up going out over to my mum's house. And it is now 4:10 in the afternoon. So, I mean, I could still do a bit extra, but it was just, I was just feeling like maybe, this was like 2 hours ago, I was like, I'm just going to jump on for like 30 minutes. But also the last day of the longish hair, finally getting it cut tomorrow. Yeah. So an update on the treadmill. I've actually put the incline up. I've been wanting to do it for a little while, but I haven't done it. But now I've put it up another %, so we're now on 7 incline. We'll see how that feels after the hour. But I've been on the 6 incline for a little while now, so yeah, we'll put it up. So I hope everything's okay. Let me just make sure the camera is in a decent spot. Yeah, I still wish the lighting was better, but not much I can do about that. Also, I think I could probably put this a little bit higher. I think I'd rather have. Sorry for being really close up to my my face, but I just hope one of my cats doesn't start trying to climb up. I've also still got the makeshift get up here, which is, oh god, my phone. Hold on, I pulled my phone off. Got a makeshift get up here, which is the arm holding the phone on my weights bench. 2 notifications. Oh, it's telling me I'm live. Thanks. My cat is now meowing. Good job. All right. Are we? Is that okay like that? That should be fine. Got like a little dark corner here. If I was back here, we have the light, but I can't do that because the light's back here. Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. I don't even think taking this dangly thing off will make any difference. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna start going. So stop dawdling around. All right. We'll start off on 3 again. Oh. Exercise. Treadmill. And let's go. Alright, so I'm on a 7 incline, but I'm starting off on a 3 miles per hour for the time being. And then we'll see if okay, my cats have now decided once again. It's kind of amazing every time I do streaming, the cats decide to stop being pains. But yeah, we're on a slightly higher incline now. I can already feel it. Oh dear. Let's get my legs need to be warmed up a bit. Yeah, so don't know what to talk about this time. It's kind of difficult to know what to talk about when you're walking on a treadmill and there's nobody around. So I guess I can talk about the weigh-in this week. I was nervous. Well, I did a video about this. It's on my channel, but I was quite nervous about today's weigh-in. For some reason, I just was. But down 3 pounds. So hey, look, I can watch myself on the TV. Let's have a look. It's me on the TV. Down 3 pounds. So hey, look, I can watch myself on the TV. I don't know what that black box is, by the way. It's me on the TV. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that black box is on the screen. I can't seem to get it to go away. So yeah, I can't seem to get it to go away, so I don't know what that is. I got excited and I thought I had a viewer, but I remembered it was me. So yeah, if anybody watches this, there's a black box, greyish, rectangular shaped box there. I don't know what's causing that, so let's watch this Greg Doucette video. Something about rats on the screen.
For some it's just because they can, for others it's because people said they can't. Because strength is more than muscle.
I've heard of that study with the rats where they were put in a cage. They're given two options. One of the waters had heroin, cocaine, other recreational drugs. The other, waters, nutrients, and equilibrium. The rat's sitting in a cage and it continues to drink the drug-laced water and dies from starvation. Why would I want to drink that healthy water when I can drink the drug water? Gonna get me high, gonna make me feel amazing. You assume it's because the drugs are addicted. They get their hooks into you and you can't stop because, well, it's a drug, you're addicted. But lo and behold, they did a future study. A rat study where they made basically a rat paradise. They put the rats in there. They had a bunch of other rats in there. Things to do, things to play with, like heaven on earth for rats. And guess what? Hardly any of the rats...
Heaven on earth for rats, and he shows guinea pigs.
Drug-laced water. And those that did, they didn't develop addiction. At least for the most part they didn't. Because they had other better things to do. They could hang around with their other rat friends, have sexy time with other rats, play around, have a good time, and so...
He's showing guinea pigs.
Bother getting addicted to those drugs when they had...
He's showing guinea pigs instead of rats.
And so how does that translate to the real world? Well, people who are addicted to drugs, perhaps alcohol, cigarettes, porn, shopping, food, perhaps they aren't living in a society that rewards them often enough. Think of it. We went through that special time where we all
If anybody does watch this after the fact,
talk about it. We can't name it.
feel free to check out my new Instagram account. Create an Instagram account to go along with the channel. So
You couldn't see someone was smiling, having a good time. And so what did that lead to more than ever? Swipe left, swipe right, up and down, wasting your time mindlessly scrolling through social media. So more than ever, people sat on the couch in their computer chair, watching TV, computer programs, and so on. No longer do people seek out joy from interacting with other human beings. And so if you really consider it, the opposite of an addiction would be a connection to other people in society. And so for all the people out there battling obesity, it's greater than ever. Remember, we know more about obesity than we ever had in the history of the world. There are more gyms, exercise programs, information, weight loss pills, foods that are low in calories, even my friggin' cookbook. More of those than ever before, yet obesity is at an all-time high. A brand new weight loss drug that you don't have to inject, it's available orally, has recently
bothering me that
shown to be the most effective.
I don't know what that grey rectangle is.
Ever. Of all time, this drug known as retatrutide was given to patients for 48 weeks. And on average, that's right, the average, they lost 24% of their body weight. That is the greatest rate of weight loss that's ever been shown by any drug ever, of all time. And remember, that's the average. And people on higher doses, well, they tended to lose even more than that. Some over 30% of their body weight. And what's also note was that this experimental drug also reduced many of the patient's addictions. For example, alcohol, nicotine, drugs, even shopping, perhaps more. And so could it be that this drug is simply making people reduce their cravings for dopamine, for pleasure, for anything fun in this world?
Definitely feel the difference. This extra 1% incline can feel the difference.
When you eat that candy bar, that apple pie, cake, that ice cream, does it not make you feel good? Many people are emotional eaters. They're perhaps eating when they're sad, so they can feel pressure to get happy. And so is this, in fact, a positive or good side of it? Many of people are thinking, yeah, of course it is. My girlfriend's out shopping all the time, blasting money, and have no money on my credit card. And so if I can get rid of her shopping addiction, I can have more money. So yeah, I'm all for it. And so if you're addicted to food, how can it be bad that you're no longer addicted? And are you kidding me? You don't want to smoke anymore? You don't need alcohol? How could this be bad? Well, I'll tell you how. And so think of it. It curbs drug addiction. Imagine you're addicted to cigarettes, nicotine, alcohol, sex, porn, whatever, you name it. You can take a pill and it's gone. How could that possibly be bad?
All of these vapes and cigarettes that you've had over the years, they don't look attractive anymore. Very strange, very strange. The weight that it takes off your mind is far greater than any pounds that can come off your body.
Just think of what she just said. She said the weight that comes off of your mind is greater than any of the weight that comes off of your body. And so upon taking this experimental drug, her thoughts, her cravings, her outlook, the reason for taking these drugs such as nicotine, it just kind of withered away. It didn't seem important. But is that necessarily good? Let's examine why that could be.
It's a huge unmet need. Alcohol use disorder affects about 30 million people in the U.S., and less than 5% of people get treatment.
Going a little bit slower today, back at 3 miles per hour to start off with. This 1% increase is definitely, you can definitely feel it. So just need to get used to it. Get so used to doing the same sort of one. Obviously, I can tell the difference. It's only a slight increase, but you can feel it.
Why would they not want to develop this into a drug to give to people as a cure for addiction? Well, I'll tell you why.
Seems to be tremendously successful for weight loss because of effects in the gut, but perhaps also because of what's happening in the brain.
Consider this. It's affecting the reward center in the brain. You don't want to seek out pleasure. And so does it really make sense to take a drug that stops you from wanting to seek out things that you enjoy? When you're addicted to something, it's because you really like it. But why are you in fact addicted? It's because you're not getting your needs met elsewhere. Nowadays, people get their dopamine rush through swiping through their phone, by sitting in front of a computer screen, by texting other people, which we don't even know are people, perhaps are bots, by scrolling through comments with people you've never even met. And half the time it's negative. People complaining, going on about how bad their lives are. And so rather than seeking out meaningful relationships with friends, family, and so on, people are now secluded at home with less friends than ever before. And so is it really a surprise to find out that many people are suffering and battling with addictions when they're depressed, feeling sad, and resorting to binge eating, being unable to put the fork down, and they're addicted to porn, nicotine, shopping. The list goes on and on. And why? Because we are like rats in a cage. Years ago, we used to hang out with our friends. We would call people, talk to them. Hey, you want to come over? Let's go to the park. Let's go for a walk. Let's do something physical. But during that time, they took that special thing away from us. And many of us, we haven't got back to doing this. We continue to sit at home and forgive ourselves. Body positivity. Love your body. It's okay that you don't work out, that you can't put the fork down, that you eat shit all day long, that you're 100 pounds overweight, because we all need to be given a ribbon. We all need to be loved. We don't need to do anything about it. No longer are people proactive with their health. Oh, you're trying to lose weight. That's fat-phobic. And so, sure, some of you are going to benefit from these new experimental drugs, possibly Ozempic, semaglutides, and so on, or maybe even retatrutide. But do you really want the Band-Aid fix to the problem? Or do you want to cure the actual problem? And so imagine resorting to and taking a drug that reduces your body's own drive to have pleasure in this world. Oh, cigarettes you like? I don't like that. Alcohol? Why bother? Porn? Nah, not for me. Relationships? Why would I bother? I'm happy alone. But are you really happy? Or are you neutral? You're not happy. You're not sad. You're not angry. You're not happy. You just exist. Reminds me of the 2008 movie WALL-E. At the end of the movie, everyone's overweight, being shuttled around, living and sitting on a screen. You get all your dopamine without doing anything, without putting any effort into it. So one of the biggest problems here in this earth in 2023 is that people, they seek rewards and pleasure without effort.
Oh boy. I need to work out what that grey is bothering me. It wasn't there the other day.
To watch porn, to drink alcohol, to do recreational.
So I'm not sure
on a cigarette. And why
what that is.
dopamine makes you feel good. In comparison, what could you do? You could go for a walk. You could go for a hike, a run, a bike ride. You could race on Zwift. Go to the gym, lift weights, and get a pump. Seek out other relationships, friends. Meet together, go to the park. But why would you do that? That takes effort. You have to get up off the couch and move. And so it's much easier when
Samson?
you're bored,
No.
lonely, to take your
Or he's
phone,
stalking the other
swipe
cat.
left and right, up and down.
Samson?
What should you do? You should lace up your shoes and get outside into the sun. Have some fun. Move, experiment, explore the world. But no, people don't want to do that. And so what has been the result? We've become morbidly obese. More people are overweight than people are healthy. Imagine, how is that possible? We no longer do what we were put on this earth to do. It's rather than eating healthy, eating fruits and vegetables, foods that are out in nature. We eat highly palatable, refined foods that are very high in calories. We don't go work for it. We over and over. It's 10 o'clock, pizza, press a button, and it comes over. In comparison, why don't you eat healthy? To exercise, to perhaps eat from my freaking cookbook. And so for me, the solution is not a drug that prevents you from experiencing pleasure to the degree that you should. It's to get out there and move. And what better supplement?
GO2 Max.
GO2 Max, with the main ingredient being NMN,
NMN.
to help you do that. And remember, this has been shown in double-blind, placebo-controlled human studies to improve your cardio dramatically. 50% improvement in the walking test score. And so imagine, you're sitting on your ass doing nothing, and you're given NMN, which is in fact the GO2 Max, the main ingredient, of course. These individuals walk 50% further in the walking test score than their counterparts who never took it. And so remember, it's not the placebo effect. It's not just in couch videos. The elite level athletes who take GO2 Max, they have improved cardio, more energy. And so if you have more energy when you explore the world, you're going to burn off more calories, you're going to lose weight, and so you're that much more likely to do what you were put on this earth to do, to exercise and to have fun. And so sure, you can take Ozempic and very semaglutide, perhaps spending over $1,000 a month, and some of the negative side effects, gastrointestinal upset, nausea, feeling sick, and a host of other negative side effects. Or, in comparison, spend 10 times less and use GO2 Max with no negative side effects. And what does the FDA do as thanks for this? Well, they ban NMN, even though it's not a drug. It's banned for sale on Amazon.
Feeling a little bit lethargic today, I must admit. I have eaten today and I've had my, I actually had an energy drink earlier. But I'm feeling a little bit lethargic, must admit.
And so I'll get my cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team, and the Circle Diet.
A wee bit lethargic.
Last time clothing line, all that's at my website. You can also at my website get a free, that's right, a free diet and training program.
Luckily it's not weights day, so
what is your excuse? You can get it for free.
not a problem.
Exactly what to do to get into the shape of your life. And so stop sitting like a rat in a cage and get out and explore the world. Choose to be happy. If you're sitting there and doing nothing, what can you expect? There'd be no difference between you and that rat in a cage trying to decide which of the water.
Oh, we actually showed a rat this time instead of a guinea pig.
Fix all of our problems. Why don't we go to the root of our problems? We need to get out and move. 150 minutes of moderately intense cardio. That is the minimum. That's not the most. That's the minimum. You should be doing. All of you, boys, girls, old, young, you name it, you need to get out and move. And you should be lifting weights your entire body 2 times a week. That is so that you have lean muscle tissue. It helps your metabolism. It's going to help you to burn more calories, have more energy. Ward off age-related.
Harder than last time.
Aid of GO2 Max, you can perform cardio at a faster pace. It makes it easier to progressive overload to become a better butter burner. And so GO2 Max is the #1 supplement I'd recommend. But remember, you don't need any supplement whatsoever to get out there and move. This just makes it easier. And so please get out and exercise. Do not forgive yourself for sitting on your ass and doing nothing. And so this is not the time to forgive yourself. Sitting there doing nothing and being body positive is not going to do anything but lead to an earlier demise. If you want to increase quantity and quality in your life, it's not just how long you live, it's what kind of life are you going to live. You need, not should, need to do exercise. You need, not should, to eat healthy. And you need, not should, try and develop quality relationships with other people. Try to make friends. Get out and explore the world. Stop spending your entire life behind a computer screen and get out there and explore the world. And so let me know in the comments now understand addiction a little bit more, can you see why exercise is of paramount importance? Why you need to be healthy and develop quality relationships with other people. Interested in any of my supplements, head over to my website.
Code Greg for 10% off.
Code Greg 10% off.
There you go.
Subscribe, click the bell button. Please subscribe, like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to watch one of the books. And as always, until next time,
I'm out. Alright, well that's one video down. How long are we in then? 16 minutes, God. It's one of those days that feels longer than it actually is with regards to doing this. I have those days sometimes, and I actually slept. I went to bed quite late. I went to bed quite late last night. I actually was up with playing some games with a friend. Now, don't really do that very often. We don't normally definitely sit up until, because he works a lot, so, or he works like night shifts and stuff like that. So I ended up staying up till like 3 a.m. playing this game, and then went to bed, got to sleep, and then I woke up a couple of times because my cats start meowing and blah blah blah. And then I said this in the weekly video today. I ended up sleeping in till after midday, so I've struggled to sort of get myself going today. So I've had something to eat. I had a protein pizza. It's just a meat feast protein pizza. It's like 700 calories. I think it's like 70 or 80 grams of protein on it, and whatever else in between, you know, carbs and all that crap. Had that, and then drank some water, which I always do. I always have water in the morning when I get up, or whenever I get up. And then I've had a bit of an energy drink. I always drink some of that. I didn't have pre-workout, but I had some of that. It's called G Fuel. I mentioned it before. The reason why I had that is because the caffeine intake is lower. Dose is lower, sorry. I just wanted a bit. I felt like I couldn't quite get my brain going today, and I'm really struggling. I'm actually struggling today. This is a tough one. But we'll get there. Before you know it, we'll be there. Just go open my own video again, so I can have one viewer. Talk to myself. Yep, there's me. Go to my own video again. Yep. So I got one viewer. Talk to myself. Yeah, it feels a bit tough today. So I'm just glad it's not. I'm just glad it's not weight day today, because I'd get through it, but man, it would be tough. Yeah. Pretty much struggling today, that's for sure. Whew. This may be a rare occasion. Now, I don't normally do this. I've only done this maybe 2 or 3 times. But I may have to split. I may have to split the hour treadmill session into 2 30-minute sessions. We'll see though. I'll see how I feel. It's just, I'm finding it really tough today. Plus I've put the incline up, like I say, so yeah. It's starting to get pretty tough. Doodle-doo-doo. What was that? Oh, I can't. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm struggling today. That's basically it. I'm only 20 minutes in, but it feels like I've been going for much longer, to be honest. So, Mike O'Hearn calls me out. Let's watch this video. Mike O'Hearn says he's natural. He's like 50 odd. Have you seen the size of him? There's no way he's not taking something. The guy's huge.
Listen to tabloid guys like the guy you just said. Crazy said everybody's on it. Well, no, you were on it. So there's no reason for you to try because I gotta get on sauce to look like that.
Coach Greg.
Coach Greg, and boy, do I have a good one for you today. Been called out by Michael Hearn, Mark Bell, the entire podcast, calling out Coach Greg. And so Michael Hearn and others, they've had enough. Oh, why do you need to call us out? We're naturally, we can achieve a physique like this. Oh, it's you're ruining life for everyone, Coach Greg, because you're making people want to give up training. I never did that. I'm just calling it like it is. And so just because I say Michael Hearn is a fake natty and others doesn't mean that you can't build a quality physique. Look at my physique from the past. As a teenager, in my 20s, had a great physique. Wasn't as massive as when I took PEs. But I certainly had quality development. And so I'm not discouraging people from working out, I'm encouraging them. And all the while telling them to have realistic goals and expectations.
I'm telling these guys, you listen to tabloid guys.
I gotta do something quickly.
That says everybody's on it.
No, what did I do? Ah! Am I still live? No.
Say my name.
Mike doesn't even want to
I am still live.
Why?
I clicked the wrong thing on my phone.
He's hoping I won't.
Oh, the great square's gone.
To bolster down on their
Anyway.
videos where it makes young guys are like, oh, well, yeah, that guy's on drugs, that guy's on drugs, that guy's on
Oh,
drugs.
the grey rectangle's back.
And so it's in his belief that by me saying a guy's a fake natty, that it's convincing other people not to try. How do you draw that conclusion? That makes no sense. Hey guys, Michael Hearn is a fake natural. Oh, Greg said Mike's a fake natty. I'm not training anymore. I give up. How does it hurt for me to say if you do PEDs, you're probably going to build muscle faster than if you're natural? The fact that it's going to take me a year to only put on 5 pounds of muscle, well, I'm not going to. I only want to train if I can put on 30 pounds like that fake natty. Why would that make you stop? Listen, when in doubt, always tell the truth. If you're not sure if you should tell people if you're taking PEDs or not, tell them. Be honest. It's always a smart policy to tell the truth.
So there's no reason for me to try because I gotta get on sauce to look like that. What's the point of you doing that? Well, it's just they all do that. Yeah, it gets views and engagement.
I mean, you've heard it here, and you're hearing what I'm saying. And so he's saying, when Coach Greg calls out fake natties, Michael Hearn, Liverkin, Simeon Peda, and so on, that people are watching that and saying, why do I even bother training? If I can't look like that unless I'm taking PEs, then I'm just going to quit. Well, I'd rather you know the truth. I'd rather you get into the sport of bodybuilding, weightlifting, whatever, and have realistic goals. And understand that, yeah, if you don't take PEs, you're probably not going to end up looking like Bill Heath. You're probably not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so if that hurts you so much and it prevents you from doing it, I'd rather be honest. I'd rather tell people this. Look, you can train your entire life, and unless you have amazing genetics and take PEs, you're never going to look like Michael Hearn. How is that bad? If someone hires me and is 400 pounds and says, my goal is to have under 10% body fat, which happens all the time. That's right, most people hire me, I want single-digit body fat. Do you know what I read that? It's not realistic. It's kind of me. I'm around 9%, and I really know what I'm doing. And it's
Oh God, this is like, I'm finding this really tough today.
9% body fat. And so
I'm
what
just-
makes you think you at 400
I'm drained. I've got no energy.
pounds, be shredded
I think it's this past week I've been
probably 1 in a billion chances.
going really tough, hard,
Why should you have
harder than last time.
And so rather than that, I say,
And I'm just sort of spent today. I probably should have left for the day off.
one day you can
But-
get to a healthy body, 15% body fat. There's no need
We'll get there.
to have single-digit body fat.
In 35 minutes to
Why
go.
do you like this? Just because your favorite YouTuber, Instagram model has single-digit body fat doesn't mean that you need to. And just because you don't look like Michael Hearn doesn't mean you don't look good.
I'm telling these guys, listen to tabloid guys like the guy you just said that says everybody's on it. Well, no, you're on it.
I love it. He keeps saying, like the guy you just said, it's Greg Doucette, Michael Hearn. You're allowed to say my name. We write in the DMs. We're cool. You're allowed to say Coach Greg Doucette. I disagree with you.
But why wouldn't they go, I don't care if this guy did or didn't do it, I'm going to be better than him. And try to one-up instead of going negative, going, I'm phoning it in, forget it, they're all on it, I'm out. Why do people do that?
And so Mike does bring bring up a great point. He says, if you compare yourself to people up there who you think you could never be as good as, then you're going to stay down here. But if you think you can surpass them, then maybe one day you will. But here's the problem, Mike. You had these people who were up there. They were the elite, the best of the best. And what did you do? You ended up taking PDs. You're not natural. And so you're saying you can achieve anything. You can achieve greatness. And we've seen videos in the past where he said, you did this while having low testosterone. Imagine all this amazing success, all with horrible genetics, low testosterone. It's not possible. And so the truth, the reality is that you have an exquisite, beyond amazing genetics, that combined with an amazing work ethic and dedication, far better than 99.999%
Slouching.
of the population. And PDs. And the PDs. Now, without the PDs, I still think you'd be amazing. Unfreaking real. People would still say you're fake daddy. But you wouldn't be quite as good as you are right now. And I'm not saying you're abusing PDs. I'm not saying you're going on crazy cycles, but I am saying you're not natural.
You're goddamn right.
And so people don't ever know that they're idols, they're heroes. Michael Hearn, The Rock, Phil Heath, Mr. Olympias, Big Rammies, Chris Bumstead. If everyone thinks they're all natural and no one calls them out, no one talks about this, then people who don't achieve that will feel inferior. They'll say, why can't I do that? Why am I so bad? Why does God hate me? How come I work my entire life and I can't even look average? A six-pack, I have a freaking keg. Why can't I do better? They might be trying harder than last time, but perhaps they have more fat cells, more ghrelin, they're hungrier. They were not born to build a shit ton of muscle. Doesn't mean they can't improve, doesn't mean they can't get better. But they'll never get even close to a physique like The Rock or Michael Hearn. And at that point, they're going to look for the secrets, the shortcuts, and they will also use PDs. And they will also tell lies. They will also be fake daddies. And so this trend will continue.
I don't care if this guy did or didn't do it. I'm going to be better than him.
And so Mike is saying, I don't care if they did steroids or not. I'm gonna
Come on, man. So
Well, that is
mentally, I'm just sort of like, I want this to end today.
and say, I'm gonna be
As in, like,
better than that. Why are we picking the
let's just pause this video. We'll watch. I'll chat for a little bit, see if I can take my mind off it. I'm just got up for 30 minutes in. I think I'm not exactly out of breath as such. My heart rate according to my watch is only 127, which I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, feels about right. But I feel like if I go in the room now, my room, and lay on the bed, I would fall asleep. My brain just hasn't gone poof today, and it's affecting my walking. Now, I could have just took the day off, but the thing is, mentally I would have been like, right, so I said right at the start of the stream that my original plan was to maybe do an extra 30 minutes today. I was actually going to do an extra 30 minutes a couple hours ago, and then I got sidetracked onto other things, and then it turns out, right, well, I'll just do my, my usual hour. And then to go from, I might do an extra 30 minutes to, God, I can barely reach 30 minutes. Mentally, that's like, it's a failure, See, I could just stop, have a little break, but the problem is, if you have a little break, then sometimes it's harder to get going again. And then mentally, myself, I'm like, well, if I took a break for 5 minutes, that could be an extra 5 minutes off my hour, So, but I'm not normally like this. I find it really, really tough today. Finding it very tough. Yeah, I can't, my brain is not with it today. I think my biggest mistake actually may have been having the energy drink, because I don't normally drink energy drinks or pre-workouts or whatever, unless I'm doing my weights, and also I eat more beforehand as well. But I say I had a pizza, but it's not a big pizza, and it's a protein pizza, so it's not like having it's like a big thick crust, pepperoni pizza or something like that. It's just a thin base, protein-based pizza. And I don't normally have an energy drink on the days or pre-workout. Caffeine, let's say I don't have high caffeine unless it's days I know, right, have my big meal, couple hours to digest, then have the pre-workout, another hour later, then I'm like, right, boom, get into gear, and then I come in, do my weights and all this. Today was just sort of like, I think it's because I got up late, so it's my own fault. It's my own fault because I stayed up late and then slept in. So I think sometimes as well, when you sleep more, you struggle, especially me. I struggle to get going for the rest of the day. I mean, right now it's 4:41 in the afternoon. So coming up for 5 o'clock, basically coming up to the evening time now, and I still haven't woke up properly. So, but this isn't the first time this has happened. You know, this is not the first time that I've struggled to do the hour. There was a couple of occasions where I'd have to actually stop. I would stop like 40 minutes in, maybe 35 minutes in, and then I'd do the rest either after 5 minutes or I'll take a half an hour break because I needed it. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter in my mind if I do it all in one go or if I do it in 2 sessions or whatever. As long as I do it, I know I've done it, you know? So, yeah, it's been a toughie today. I just feel like I could fall asleep. Yeah, I'm 33 minutes in. I may have to take a break. I may have to take a break and then finish it off. Or I may just keep going, who knows. But doing this is not a good sign. Holding on to the bars is not helping at all. Well, it's helping, but it's not what I should be doing. But I'll be content as long as I get the hour done, that's it. I got nothing else to do for the rest of the day, so I know that this next 26 odd minutes is the end of it for today. Now normally I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy getting, knowing that I've done it, mentally knowing that I've done it, the feeling of doing it, doing the weights and everything like that. Obviously you get like a dopamine, you feel good about yourself, you start to mentally feel different, you have a different outlook on certain things. But then there's some times where it's just like I said, it's only happened on the odd occasion, but where I'm just like, man, I want this to be over today. And today's one of those days. I'm just glad, like I say, it's not a weightlifting day, as I would feel bad, because if I didn't do it, I'd be like, oh no, I've missed today. So I'm glad it's not today. I was actually contemplating doing weights again today as well, and that's when I came up with the idea of doing an extra 30 minutes cardio. But once I get to the hour, I'll be content with that, regardless of whether I carry on or if I stop for 5 minutes or if I stop for an hour. As long as I carry on and finish off, the hour. I mean, I'm walking very slow today. This is not. I got to bear in mind as well, I have put the incline up, so it is technically harder. But I think it's that mixed in with the fact I just can't seem to today. I'm just sort of. What I should have done is earlier on when I thought about doing it, instead of getting sidetracked and going over to my mum's, I went over to my mum's for like an hour. I should have just come in and did it, but I left it. So yeah, but it's all good. I don't normally hang on and all this kind of stuff. I don't like doing this because it's like, what's the point? That's me hanging onto the bars, by the way, just resting on it. There's no point doing it if you're going to do that. So yeah, it may just be an offset or a delayed effect of just the whole last week. I mean, doing 60, well, how many steps did I do? Oh wait, it was 60, it was nearly 70, was it nearly 70,000 steps? 15, 36. I was just over 60,000 steps last week or something like that, I can't remember. My brain's frazzled. Last week, so Monday, last Monday till yesterday. Maybe it's just a delayed, you know, a delayed effect to that. Maybe it's because I haven't drank enough water today. I drank some water this morning, but not a lot. So maybe that's what it is. Who knows? But yeah, I am finding it very, very tough today. And I'm just repeating myself, but there's nobody here, so I don't really know what the hell to talk about because I'm struggling, and that's all I can think about. Can't think of any other topics to basically chat shit. To be blunt. Whew. Oh dear. But yeah, like I say, definitely feel the 1% increase. I don't know if is it percent? Yeah, grade. It says grade. So it's gone from 6 to 7. This machine goes up to 10. So I started off on 0 and could barely do it. So we've made progress, obviously, in a bunch of different factors. Oh God, this is tough. Jesus Christ. So many steps I've done. 3,000. Yeah, man, I am like, I'm a couple of hundred off pace right now, I think. Or maybe not, maybe like 200, maybe. But yeah, so I'm on 3,000 odd steps. I'm around about that. I'm normally around about 3,000 steps 10 minutes ago, roughly. So I'm slightly behind. But oh, Jesus. Then my body feels fine. I don't feel like sore. It's my brain. Oh, think of something to talk about. What can we talk about? There's no one here. I don't know. The weather. The weather's bad, isn't it? Yep. There you go. I'm going to put this video back on. There's 8 minutes left to keep my mind occupied.
Best athletes in the world, we're not even natural and saying, I'm going to achieve that without PDs. Really? And so if you want to beat the best natural athletes, take my physique when I was in my 20s. Look at that body and say, hey, he did that natural, I want to be better than that. Don't pick my pro card winning physique and say, I want to be that. It's ridiculous, because what's going to happen is 99.99999% of people are going to fail, and then say, why did I fail? And then when you fail, that's when you feel bad about yourself, that's when you feel body dysmorphia, and so on. And what do? Oftentimes you'll result in taking PDs.
And I said to him, the point of me trying to put pulmonary in there is that you guys give information. Give all of it. Give all the information.
I'm pretty sure that I, in fact, have given out all the information, and Derek as well, the pros and cons of PD usage. We've made a number of these videos, and so I don't know why he's saying, hey, why aren't you giving out all the information?
It's like there's women out there walking around stronger than guys, and they're not on anything. They're females. And you're saying a guy can't be somewhat muscular?
And so then Mike brings up a point and said there's women, they can lift more than you and they're natural. And so why do you not think that you can't beat that? Well, some women have hit the genetic lottery. And so just because a woman is stronger than you and natural doesn't mean that you can just beat them. Some women have better genetics than you with lower testosterone. It's just how it works. Same way as some women can outrun a man. 100-meter dash, I can train my entire life. I will not break the female 100-meter dash record. They will by far make me look slow. And so just because a woman beats you at something is stronger than you or has bigger muscles doesn't mean that as a man that you're somehow inferior, that you should just be able to get better. Maybe you just don't have the best genetics. And they might be saying, oh, that's just making excuses. You're making an excuse. If this girl can deadlift 550 pounds natural, you as a man, you obviously should be able to do that. No, not everyone can deadlift 550 pounds natural. In the same way as not every man can run the 100-meter dash in under 11 seconds just because women can do it.
Because the young kids just started their journey. They've been lifting for a few months. They didn't really see a big difference yet. Because maybe they haven't stuck with it long enough. They probably just haven't been consistent enough yet. But what happens if you double down and start to go all in rather than only making it twice a week and this in a week and so forth? What happens if you go 4 or 5 days a week?
And so what Mark Bell's bringing up is a great point. And the way I see this, if those
Oh,
young
bloody
kids
hell.
have been training a couple months and they see these dramatic transformations which were done within
42 minutes gone. 18 minutes to go.
And don't say, hey, look, this transformation where they put on 40 pounds of muscle in 1 year, that was not done natural. If that young kid sees that video and thinks, wow, they put on 40 pounds of muscle in a year, and they start training in a year later, they've only put on 8 pounds. There's something wrong.
Some of these transformations. See a big, massive, fat guy, probably 200 pounds heavier than me, and he goes, "Here's the transformation." And you see this ripped guy, looks like a bodybuilder, like a professional bodybuilder.
Maybe they think, oh, I could potentially gain 40 pounds if I use a
That's the problem, though.
But I know that that's not.
You see people like that, you go, "Oh, I can do that too." That's what's good about Greg Doucette, is he tells you, "No, you can't do that."
Still train harder than last time. Still do what it takes, but do so in a smart.
Doesn't mean you can't be better than you, but
To me, it's all about
don't try and look at these people online and go, "Oh, I want to be just like that,"
honestly,
and then try your hardest and don't get there. Then you'd be like,
bigger, faster.
"Well,
You still shouldn't do it.
I'm doing it all wrong, obviously. What am I supposed to do?"
Wait until you're an adult.
That's his
and
message.
reach your natural genetic limit, and only with the advice of a doctor should you ever decide to take PEDs.
Yes, I do use performance-enhancing drugs, and I still use them today. And I am very open about it.
And so Mark Bell's saying, look, I'm honest. I tell people my HRT. I tell people the cycles I've done. I'm not lying to you. And so when he gives nutrition advice, people say, yeah, but you're on HRT. Yeah, but you took steroids. You don't think I get that every single time? Why listen to you? You take steroids. Well, I did 42 competitions natural, trained for decades without taking anything. And so the reason people are fake natties is because people suddenly give them no respect. You admit to taking PEDs, and people will suddenly say, oh, that's why you have all those muscles, that's why you have a six-pack. Nothing to do with your effort, your education,
Oh, we're lagging.
or how hard you train.
That's my phone overheating again. Oh, what happened?
Looks, that's Chico.
I thought my internet went off then.
Energy-saving tips and track what we use on our smart.
But I got hit with an ad. How dare you?
Shortening showers. The bars are in. Finally got a bar you like.
I'll take one of each.
I just eat them all. I think this is the softest one. I think I still like the double chocolate bit better though.
And they can say whatever about me. I've been in the magazines forever, but they can't say that about her. It just went through a pregnancy.
We're getting there.
And looked the same before, during, and after. It's like, wait a minute, you can't, a woman can be on steroids and have a baby? I mean, that's just, so nobody's going to say that.
I'm not doing a natty or not on her, but I certainly know women who have used steroids and are while being pregnant, before, during, and after. And to me, if you're capable of looking just as good before, during, and after pregnancy, to me, that's an indication that you probably are doing something. After all, it should be excessively difficult to look just as good right after pregnancy as while you're pregnant. When you're pregnant, say 8 months in, very hard to train harder than last time, to do the cardio and the hard training that you're doing. And so it's normal for your body to lose a little bit of muscle when you're pregnant. Perhaps increase a bit of body fat. Following pregnancy, chances are the next day you're not going into the gym doing a bunch of squats and deadlifts. Please don't think you can look just as good right after giving birth as you could before you got pregnant in the first place. Yeah, sure, you can get it back.
Oh.
6 months, a year later, yes, of course. But just because you're a woman, just because you're good-looking, attractive, doesn't mean that you're natural.
If you're a kid, if you're in your teens, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you're such a
So,
young pup that your body
Hey, I'll talk about this in a minute actually once this video is done.
And so
Give me something to talk about what I'm thinking about mentally. I'm trying to get past this barrier a little bit. I'm a bit of a barrier today. May I say that? We're 45 minutes in, so I've been complaining about this walk for the past half an hour, so
people will
We're nearly
say,
there.
oh, even the Olympians, those guys are on shit too, and they figure out ways of
Just goes to show, like I say, you just persevere, even when you're going through it and having a pretty
He says, look, if we want to
rough time.
prove we're natural, if we get a test and posted it, people are still going to poke at the test and say, yeah, but you might have cycled off, or you did this, and the test couldn't detect that. Great freaking.
I'll talk about what I was going
But
to talk
you know
about in a
what else is
moment.
true? If you do a test and you discover that
There's nobody here, but
then you prove you're not natural.
I'll talk about it anyway.
It's not easy to prove that you're natural.
Take my
but
mind
it's
off
easy to prove that
what's
you're not.
happening.
And so if Michael Hearn did a test and we saw his testosterone levels were 5,000 nanograms per deciliter, we'd be like, well, that's obvious. You're obviously a big daddy. And so although those tests,
If anybody believes that this guy's natural, they're nuts. They got something wrong with them. The only people that believe that someone like that is natural is the other people that aren't natural pretend to be natural.
And you should not be notified of this. Randomly, at random, somebody can come and test you on any given day that they want. And if you pass a test at that point, well, that is very good evidence that you're natural. Not proof. It's possible you're still cheating, but at least it will give you some benefit to the doubt. And if the test does in fact show that you're enhanced, well, then the debate is over once and for all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Looking for the new Seagull bars. They're all back in stock. 10% off. Remember, 27% bigger. 220 calories, 20 grams of protein, 15 grams of fiber. It's absolutely ridiculous, the macros on this bar. Compared to any leading bar on the market, not only are these bars bigger, they taste amazing.
They're bigger than last time.
Great friendly macros for you. Use code
Pardon me.
Click the link in the description, 10% off. It's not just the Seagull bars, go to glasses. G-Focus, G-Test, G-Shred, GO2 Max, Acti-Builder, Delta Sleep, Liver Support, Creatine, beta-alanine, 3-Test, ashwagandha, Tom-Cataline, Alan's favorite, and many more. I don't got time. I got to raise the likes. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment, rip.
Okay, Greg. So what was I going to talk about? I don't know. This week, so I was worried about getting weigh-in because I was paranoid that for some reason I was going to stay the same weight again, and I was scared. I was like, oh no, oh no, what would I do? Well, obviously there's nobody here, but I did my weekly update video today and put it up online on my channel, and I lost basically 3 pounds. It was 0.1 under 3 pounds, so 3 pounds down, which is back to normal again. I actually said to myself I was trying to break the 25 stone mark, which is 350 pounds, and I was around 351, 352, 353 for like 2 weeks. I was around that area, so I was like, oh come on. So to actually break the 350 mark, so according to the scales this morning I was 348.6. Last week I was 351.5, so yeah, literally just by 0.1 under, by 0.1 is just say 3 pounds, and I'm happy I'm in the 340 mark now, because my next big goal is to lose 100 pounds. Now, depending on how you look at it, I started my weight loss journey on the 6th of January. I started recording my weight on the 17th because I couldn't record it before because I was too heavy. And my 17th of January weigh-in, which is on my channel, is my second video I ever put up on the channel. Or was it my first video I put on the channel? Whichever, it was the 17th of January. Was the recording. 17th of January, I put up the video. Actually, no, what am I talking about? Sorry, my brain. I didn't upload until April, so what am I talking about? Or March. Basically, I put it on all my weekly updates. It says start weight 17th of January, 422 pounds. But I know for a fact that I lost weight between now and the 6th, it's 11 days. And that's when I first started. You know, I changed my diet, exercising every day. And I think I was about 430 pounds. So to get to 330 or 322 is my next goal. 330 will be what I think is actually 100 pounds lost. So I'm still 18 pounds off that. But if I lose 2 to 3 pounds a week, that's 6 weeks. So It's roughly 6 weeks. So by the end of August, I could be down 100 pounds, which would be fantastic because that would be 100 pounds down in 7 months. So that's pretty bloody good. Pretty good, Governor. Pretty good. Obviously I'm not stopping there. That's just sort of one of my mini goals. I've already got to my first mini goal, which was 60 pounds lost. Next one is 100 pounds. And then after that, I guess I'll just go in maybe 50 or 30 pound increments. So once I hit, say, 330, my next goal would be 300. But that's going to be obviously a couple of months down the line yet, because I ain't stopping this. I'm having a tough day today, but one thing that keeps me going is that I'm still doing it, and I am 52 minutes in, even though about 10 minutes in I was questioning whether I'm going to continue. So it just goes to show, with a little bit of mental, I don't think mental fortitude is the right term, but a little bit of determination. It's just a blip. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back on the weights. I do have to get my haircut tomorrow, but my appointment's not until 5:15, so I've got all day. So I've got all day to get in my eating, do all this. My plan will be get up, try and get up earlier than today. Then get my food down me, which I'm going to eat. Make sure plenty of water. Grab my pre-workout. Get all my cardio, pre-workout cardio. So my 5 minutes on the treadmill, all my weights, and then back on here. And then my plan is, once I've done with that, maybe around, if I can finish by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, say. So say I start, do my weights and everything at 1:30, 2 p.m. If I can finish between 4 and 4:30, if I start at 2 o'clock, I'll probably be done by 4:30. So then I can get a shower, get dressed, get ready, and then go around and get the old wig chopped, finally. So that's my plan. If it doesn't end up like that, that's fine. Maybe I'll do my exercises after I got my haircut. But right now, that's what I'm thinking about doing. But things can change. Yeah, so, but I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back to it. Just today's one of those days, like I say, that's just been a little bit tough. I need to work out why that black opaque, well, it's not opaque, it's translucent rectangle is there. That wasn't there the first day I streamed on this channel using this app, so I'm not quite sure why it's there now. Yeah, I'm way behind on steps. Probably more behind than I was yesterday. But whatever. Who knows, maybe in a little while, I mean it's only 5 p.m, maybe in a little while I'll decide to jump back on the treadmill again and do an extra 30 minutes, who knows. But right now I'm very content with sticking just to this 1 hour for the time being. But maybe in a bit I can jump on again and do another 30 minutes, but if I don't, then I don't. I don't really care if I don't or not. See, that's the danger someone like me can get into. So last week, if I compare myself to last week, I mean last week was an anomaly. I don't normally go, I mean Monday was 13,000 odd steps, Tuesday 13,000 odd steps, Wednesday 13,000 odd steps, sorry not Wednesday, Thursday, let's say Thursday, but anyway, Thursday 13,000 steps, Friday 15 odd thousand steps, yesterday turned out to be 10,000 odd steps. So you've got 15, 25, 50, 25, and then 36, 61 odd, 62,000 odd steps, which is the most I did before that since I started to do the treadmill, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago. Most I did before that was 53,000, so I beat it by basically 10,000. But my average is around 40 to 45,000. So all I need to remember is I don't need to. Last week, I don't need to do it again this week. But unfortunately, someone like me, I'll be like, oh no, I didn't do enough. But I need to remember, no. I mean, it's like when I first started doing this, walking on the treadmill. When I first started, but when I started to get better and better at it, I just started to go, oh, I'll do 20 minutes. And then be like, oh, I might as well do another 30 minutes. Sorry, I might as well go to 30 minutes. And then be like, oh, well, it's been 30 minutes. Let's do another 15 minutes, go 45. And then by the time I get to 45, I'm like, oh, I might as well go for an hour. And then it just became an hour every day. So, and I'm happy with that. I'm content with doing it that way. Some days I walk quicker than last time. Some days I'm slower. For today, for example, I'm slower. That's because I'm on a higher incline. And I'll say slower. Normally I try and start about 3 and go up to 3.5, sometimes more miles per hour. But today I've just stuck with 3 miles per hour for the whole hour. But like I say, I'm feeling a little bit mentally foggy, like just tired, and I'm on a higher incline, so it is technically harder. You got to remember, I'm 348 pounds. You know, someone 248 pounds or 148 pounds is this is nothing to them. They could do this easy. And I'm not saying it's hard for me, but I'm carrying around a lot more weight, so we got to remember that. So, right, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna be like maybe 500 steps, 400 to 500 steps less than what I normally do in the hour, because I'm normally gone by this point. I'm going quicker, but I'm not bothered. So maybe I'll jump on in a bit. Maybe I'll do an extra 30 minutes. That'll get me up to an extra 30 odd minutes. If I go at a reasonable, quicker pace, slightly quicker pace than this, I can get to nearly 3,000 steps in 30 minutes, which will take me up to 8,000 mark, which is kind of like a sort of, if I can get to 8,000 in a day, then cool. If not, it's fine. But if I can get to 8,000 in a day, then you know, that's like 8,000, sort of like a little goal I put on the app for daily, you know, walking. But we'll see. I mean, still, like I say, it's still early. It's still early, so yeah, I'm not out of breath or anything. I'm just, whew. But a bit of perseverance and cheating a little bit by doing this a couple of times. It doesn't matter. It's fine as long as I do it. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Whew. Right. 52 seconds. I'm not counting. I was thinking maybe I should do this. I should document this every day, or every time I do the treadmill. So it seems to be working out about 5 times a week I do this, and then on the days, there's 3 days of those week, 3 days of the week where, I know it was 4 last week, but 3 days generally I do the weights as well. I would like to maybe show me doing weights. Like, I'm not lying about doing weights, but it's more difficult to do because of the ghetto setup that I've got right now with the whole bench, and you know, I haven't got a proper setup, so it's kind of awkward to do, and it would just take too long. Then they'd be like, oh, I've got to move the camera and make sure I'm in the shot, and then between every set, just, you know, or every exercise that I do, I've got to keep changing the camera around and whatever. All right, so yeah, I'm about 300. Oh, about 300 steps. So like, let's end that. Take the let's not resume. And all right, so this is what it says. 55 zoned minutes. 5,387 steps. So I'm normally about, well, for example, yesterday when I thought I was going slower, when the hour came, I was on 5,700 steps. So just go for that. It's roughly 400 steps less than yesterday, but it don't matter. 867 calories. What does? Yeah, 3 miles. So this says I walked 3 miles, but I don't know. Incline 7. Yeah. Whew. Got an old T-shirt here that I used to. Just an old T-shirt that's. It was a nice T-shirt as well. Then it got all discoloured it's a Levi's T-shirt. It got all discoloured somewhere along the way, and I ended up just washing it and now using it as a. What I used to use it is I didn't like looking at I don't like looking at the screen on the treadmill because I'd end up clock watching. Especially when I first started doing this, like time would stand still if you clock watch. So what I do is I get this T-shirt and just cover the screen. But that's before I was wearing a watch. So nothing better than some nice, well, it's kind of warmish water. It's kind of warmish water at this point. See, now I've stopped. I feel like I could go even longer. Now I'm at the end of the hour. Anything else I do is extra, if you know what I mean. It's such a mental thing. I'm at 6,600 steps for the day. I've not done anything today, so yeah, I could jump on again in a bit maybe and get the extra, get to 8,000. I could do it now if I want, but I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait and just do it later on. I mean, to do an extra 1,400 steps, it would probably take me at this pace I'm going right now. 13 minutes, just say 15 minutes. So I could go for an extra 15 minutes, but I think I'm just going to end it there. I'm looking at the wrong spot again. Hold on. Oh, God. Let's have a look. Yeah. I feel like fat. I've got muscle under there, but it's covered by fat still. So, anyway, I don't care about none of that. But I'm going to end the stream. There's nobody here. I don't even know if this is going to end up existing on the channel. But the one I actually streamed yesterday, but it's no longer on the channel because I was trying to edit it. Because there's one bit where there was a couple of times. It was right at the start. I started the stream and then I forgot that I didn't. I was at like less than this amount of water, and I wanted to make sure I had the full 2 litre, and I also wanted to make sure I wanted some ice cubes in it just so it was cold. So I ended up not stopping the stream, but I went away for like 5 minutes because I ended up having to feed my cats, and then so I wanted to edit that out just so it's not there. And then there was a bit near the end as well where I finished the hour just like I did now, and then I went to put food on because I was starving. Yesterday after my workout, because I did all my workout yesterday, including the weights, and I was starving. Like most way through my walk, I was bloody starving. My stomach was like, feed me. But then so I ended up putting food on, and then I came back and did an extra 20 minutes on the treadmill. So there was a period of time there as well, like 5 minutes, where it's just nothing. You just see that. So I wanted to edit it out by using YouTube's editing feature. But for some reason, the video wouldn't allow me to edit. So, yeah. I'm also going to look at... I don't know why the hell there's this black rectangle. Oh, no, if I... Is that what that is? No. I want to know what that black rectangle is. Body mode, what's that? I don't know what that is. Land streaming, streaming settings, let's have a look. Video settings. Yeah, this is supposed to be 1080p, 60 FPS, but it's not. Stream status indicator. Mirror, front. No, I don't want to mirror the camera. Nope. Use pre-L camera. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's back again. What the hell is that? It's bothering me. Hold on. Not account settings. Stream settings again. Is it the event list? I actually don't know what it is. Stream status indicator. I know. Wait, is it something? Wait, it pops up and then it disappears. Is it something that can actually be seen? It's gone again. Why is it gone again? I haven't done anything. So I'm going to load up my stream on my TV here. So I'm going to load up my stream on my TV here. Yeah, the black rectangle's gone again. Weird. Yeah. Oh, my ankle, my right ankle's a bit stiff right now. Just standing on here, just stretching the old ankle. Oh, that wasn't a fart. If you heard that, that was in the treadmill. Honestly, that was. See, I can recover pretty quick. It wasn't that, like I say, it wasn't exactly, and I'll keep repeating myself, but it wasn't exactly me physically drained. It's just mentally, and sometimes that can help, or sorry, hinder or help the fact that you're struggling. Yeah. Oh. 1,400 more steps. I'm gonna do it now. Do it now. Just do it now. You can do it. Although I look how tired I look. I got suitcases under my eyes. Oh God. You know what? Oh, I was gonna press the screen to put my treadmill on. Oh no, my legs. So what I'm gonna do is just so I've already looked over my own YouTube video, but I'm gonna watch my own YouTube video for today. Actually, you know what? That's silly. Don't do that. Oh, the legs. See, this is what happens when you stop. My legs are sort of seized up, so now I'm like, oh no. This is why I didn't want to stop halfway through. What is worse for your lungs, vaping or smoking? Doctor answers lung questions from Twitter. PewDiePie reacts. This is all like recommended videos popping up. PewDiePie reacts to my public appearances. Kitchen Nightmares episode that makes me want to open a restaurant. I accidentally destroyed the earth. Markiplier. Scott Eastwood talks about his dad. Clint Eastwood. Batman behind the scenes of the Dark Knight trilogy, Warner Bros. Entertainment. Why doesn't Link's voice sound like he used to? Wannabe gangster realises he's going to jail. XQC reacts. This is natural. Greg Doucette. The weight loss scientist, you've been lied to about calories, dieting and losing weight. I ain't gonna watch that because there's a lot of people out there that say calories in, calories out, doesn't matter. And I say you're full of shit. Excuse the language, because I am a prime example that is full of That is nonsense, to say the least, because I am 75 to 80 pounds down in weight. So, or 82, 70, anywhere between 75 and 82 pounds down in weight in 6 months. So, by practicing calories in, calories out, plus exercising regularly as well. But even before, I only started doing cardio every day or 5 times a week. I started doing that 4 months, roughly 4 months into my weight loss journey. Before that, I was doing very light weights 3 times a week. And lifting weights, as everybody knows, lifting weights does not burn many calories. So, yeah. And I was still losing 2 to 3 pounds a week before I was doing cardio. Now obviously you may think, yeah, but why are you still using 2-3 calories still? Well, there's your answer. Think about it. Oh, flipping Jesus. Stephanie Buttermore, is she sending the wrong message? I wish I could put music on, but I don't know what copyright works with somebody who's got 9 subscribers. Alright, so just 1100 steps left. Which is about, normally about 9 minutes, but weight loss update, 24th of July. I got 2 views, sick. I think both of those are me. Lean beef patty trains wrong. So let's watch this video. I haven't watched this one yet.
Meet Grammarly Go. Your go-to solution for getting quality.
It's funny, yeah, a lot of these people, like fitness influencers and bodybuilders I've never heard of. Because I don't follow that normally. I don't follow fitness stuff. The only fitness person I follow is Greg Doucette. The old one used to be Thomas DeLauer when I was doing ketogenic diet. But then, all the names I've learned and heard now, like Mike O'Hearn, Lean Beef Patty, all these people, V-Shred, all these people. I didn't know these people names because of watching these videos. I don't watch them.
Return to squatting gone wrong. And boy, she's not kidding. And so we're going to watch.
I don't know why that rectangle moved that was here. I didn't do anything.
Educational video on what not to do when going to the gym.
I bet you guys are wondering what I'm drinking. Well, I'll give you 3 guesses. It's Corella Manage.
That makes sense to me. After all, it is late at night. The gym's going to be closing soon. And so first things first, she says, start off with some cardio. That is actually great advice. I do in fact recommend that everyone begin their workout with some cardio.
Yep.
Warm up the muscles.
That's what I do. My pre-workout, like weights workout, is 5-minute brisk walk on this.
And so shockingly, every single treadmill was taken.
Only 5 minutes.
If your walking choice is walking, you can experiment with another machine. You can use the stepper, the elliptical, perhaps a bike, and so on.
That was crazy. I've never seen every single treadmill taken. We're gonna make up our own.
It's a good thing about working out from home though. No one else is going to be using your machines.
Second pre-workout. Remember, she's training late at night. The gym is about to close. She's already consumed your night.
She had pre-workout that late at night.
Some random container of caffeine. Now listen, if you consume caffeine this late at night, it most certainly is going to affect your sleep. It was early in the day. She could have consumed a pre-workout that actually contained the caffeine in the first place. For example, my company, harder than last time, we make a pre-workout 2.0 and hardcore, which you can take before the gym, and it does in fact have stims. If you're training late at night, I suggest a pre-top. This does not have stims. It's not going to negatively impact your sleep. But notice she's consuming her caffeine immediately and during her workout. To me, you should be consuming.
Yeah, I don't. If I pre-workout, I don't even know if you can hear this on the video. Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. 45 minutes to an hour before I do anything is when I take caffeine.
If you don't like doing cardio and you have to warm up, you can do a sport-specific warm-up. And so given the fact she's training legs, she could warm up doing the squat. She's going to be doing squats, and so why not squat as a warm-up? Why not lower your body up and down perhaps 50 times with no weight? That would specifically warm up the body to do what it's about to do. Arms and legs out, flapping your wings, doing jumping circles. Remember, jumping jacks, that is biased towards gender. We can't talk about that. A camera and a tripod has been spotted. Everyone, immediately be on your best behavior. Gym closed, 30 minutes, special holiday, get out quicker than last time. Remember, I'm being sarcastic, I'm making a joke. Don't write in the comment section, Coach Ben, you're a hater. Nah. And so we see her do 2 reps with 45 pounds in the squat to warm up. I see no reason why she shouldn't be doing minimum 15, perhaps 20 repetitions. Remember, she hasn't squatted in months. Her body is not accustomed to doing this exercise.
Time to add a weight.
Is she ego lifting?
Oh, it's heavy.
She then proceeds to add 45s to the bar, making it 135 pounds, saying it's heavy. She did 2 reps with 45 pounds. And now
She hasn't squatted for months. She does that as a warm-up.
Announcing it's heavy. We're warming up. Why are we warming up with
It's ego lifting. Because she's on the camera.
That's several months without the squat is being felt.
I rest my case. She's feeling it. She hasn't done squats in months. And so why are we squatting heavy on her first day back? She then squats 205 for a working set of 5 repetitions. And so she is in fact very strong, despite the fact she hasn't squatted in months.
Now we're gonna go try 225.
She has got big
225
thighs.
is my working set for like 6 or 7.
Like really big thighs.
Today. It's been a while.
And so up next, why don't we just continue to ego lift? I'm going to put on 200.
So she is ego lifting, yeah.
It used to be a working
I don't know why people ego lift. Risky to me, I guess, just because she's popular. People want to see that stuff, but what's the point? Risking tearing something and putting yourself out for weeks or months just to say, look at me, I can lift really heavy. I've not squatted for months. I'm going to squat 250 pounds.
Remember, do not ego lift. I'm not saying she can't train harder than last time to progress forward, but your first day back from doing an exercise like the squat, you want to go easy. Perhaps the 185, that would have been a great way.
Right, 500 steps left.
Multiple sets of that way, or perhaps multiple sets for even 205. The 205, she did get 5 reps. Remember, that to me is very heavy, especially for your first workout back. But perhaps she just loves to train.
First workout back in months on legs. We're doing squats. 205 pounds for 5 reps. And she does it properly as well. She does the squat properly. As in, the way you do a squat is, there's your legs. This is your bum here, pretend it's your bum. You want to go, your bum wants to be lower than your knees, not higher. So when you go down, you go 1, that's a full squat. You don't want your legs like that. You want your legs slightly under, so your bum's lower than your knees. That's a full squat. See, I would love to be able to do them, but I'm quite big still, obviously. But also, I spoke about this yesterday, but the streams are up. My left knee's buggered, so I don't want to. I like to wait a while before I start thinking about doing squats. I don't work out legs at all. Besides this is working out my legs because I'm 348 pounds. That's a lot of weight. So, and this is me working out my legs.
I'm not exaggerating. I don't think she burned more than 100 calories. And so do you really think she needs not one?
Do you know the funny thing is, right now mentally, that whole hour I was moaning basically about how hard it was. Now I know I've done my hour, and everything I do now is extra. I feel like I could go even longer. It's crazy, isn't it, how the brain works?
The gym session ended early. The gym was closing. She still took the pre-workout. She warmed up and felt heavier than last time. She was training far too heavy. But yeah, she didn't get injured. And so by
Got 350 steps left.
I expected her to get hurt. I read the title that said gone wrong. I was seeing how heavy she was lifting. And so I was really expecting her to get injured. And so perhaps it went as well as expected because, well, I expected her to get hurt.
Now I'm gonna snack because it's always important to treat yourself when you do something because you deserve a little treat.
And so every time you do something good, you have to now get a treat. You go to the gym, oh, I trained, I deserve pizza, ice cream. Well, I did cardio, so we're going up to McDonald's. Really? The reward is the fact that you just did cardio. That you just went to the gym. The reward should not be something that is perhaps not even healthy for. Hey guys, I just raced on the bike for an hour, so I reward myself with 6 cigarettes with a pint of vodka. Does that make sense?
No.
I don't know if she's trolling. I don't know if she's joking. I don't know her personality. But in case she's not joking, remember, just because you went and did something healthy, you trained at the gym, did cardio, perhaps you ate well on your diet plan, doesn't mean you have to now treat yourself in something as some form of a reward. The reward should be knowing that you just did something good for your health. This is not how you go to the gym.
See, I feel good. This is a reward for me. I feel good knowing that I pushed through it and I'm doing extra. That's rewarding. I am hungry, but it is. It's been. I mean, I've only had one meal today and it was 700 calories, so, or 700 something calories. So, I'm ready for food. GO2 max. Ready? GO2 max. The amount of times he says that, he says it like every video. And to be fair, apparently it's really good, so. I have taken NMN supplements before and they do seem to work. I haven't taken his NMN supplements, but I do actually have NMN supplements. And they tend to work. Maybe I didn't have one today, maybe that's a problem. Or the reason why I'm struggling. Who knows? Alright, 150 more steps. And we're at 8K for the day. And I've still got the rest of the day to go as well, so who knows, maybe I'll do another 30 minutes in a bit, get myself to 10K. But knowing that I've got to 8,000 will be good enough for me. And then we'll be back again with it tomorrow. Thanks, Greg. See, 8 minutes there, and that video was 9 minutes and 59 seconds. 57 seconds, went like that. Boom. That's why I like watching videos like that. Because the time goes quick. Full day of eating, Mike O'Hearn. I gotta watch this. Oh no, I don't want to watch his video. I thought it was Greg Doucette commenting on Mike O'Hearn's all day of eating. See, now I get recommended all these people. I don't know who they are. The only names I recognise is through watching Greg Doucette's channel and him commenting on it, or him doing natty or not, or him whatever. Like people here, Jesse James West. I don't know. I don't even know there's 2 people in this picture. Training with more plates, more dates. Yeah, I've heard that name, but I don't know which one's which in the picture. They're both in the thumbnail. I don't know who's who. Athlean X, didn't know who that was until watching Greg Doucette. Buff Dudes, don't know who that is. Chris Bumstead, I hear his name multiple times watching all these Coach Greg videos. Yeah. There's a bunch of names I never heard before. And if you show me a picture of them, I wouldn't know who they are. There we go. About to 8K, there we go. Goal completed, 8,000 steps. There we go. I'll show you my my watch to show. And actually, I know it's not to the dot, but it's a good indicator. I don't even know if this is going to be backwards or not, but you can see the 8,009 steps. So I'm going to take my watch off for a bit because my wrist is sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on the sweat already. Mum's spaghetti. But let me grab a bit of water. See, I feel fantastic now knowing that I've got through that. I was struggling through that whole thing, and I did extra. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I don't know if this is even going to end up staying on YouTube. It just depends, really. I mean, I might as well keep it on here. There's no need. Maybe if I say in a few months' time, I can look back and see myself. It might be interesting to see the difference. But so I'm trying to get full effect of this fan, because I can get the full effect of it back here. Also, you get some better lighting back here, kind of. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna go chill out. Gonna put some food on. I say food, and my cat's ears go boop, because like they know the word food. So, but yeah, push through it, and that's just, if anybody watches this, that just goes to show, if you push through it, who knows where you'll go. I've had times before where, and I made videos about it, where I've said, oh, I didn't particularly want to do anything today, and then I just started doing it, and then I'm, you know, end up doing loads more. This is an example of that again, but this one was harder. This one was like, I'm struggling through the whole thing, but it ended up being better. I got there in the end, and we did a little bit extra, so yeah. I'm gonna go. If anybody watches this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I have an Instagram account now, my new one. It's pinned in the comments. It's also pinned in the description of this video if you want to check. It's also on my main page on my YouTube channel as well. If you just go to my channel, it'll be in the banner. It'll say Instagram. Just thought I'd make one to go along with YouTube. Why not? Anyway, stay safe. I'll be back possibly tomorrow with more live cardio. But we'll see, because I've got to set it all up, and like I say, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow, so if I plan to do all my stuff that I said earlier, like, oh, I don't know, start doing my workout at maybe 2, finish at 4:30, and then shower, and then go and get my hair cut. I don't want to stop farting around trying to set this up, because I've got to like move things and get things out and plug things in and set things up. It takes an extra 10-15 minutes to do, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.